Alright guys, so introducing to you the Foothills Hunter. So what you're going to see in this video, just to start off with this, is you're going to see me talking a little bit about the knife from the sheath to the actual knife itself, and then an edge test video and some picture slides of the actual creation of this knife. But just to start off with this, in the edge test video you see me do a rope chop. I improvised. I didn't have time to go to the store and buy a rope, but I don't think this is 550 cord, but I took 3 strands, electrical taped it, and 1 clean slice, and there you have it. But you'll get this, as well as at the end of the video, I was running out of daylight. We got some forest fires here in Colorado right now, and the sun's kind of darkening a little bit faster, and I was losing daylight. So instead of just cutting through paper, I was doing that through the whole time sharpening the knife. I cut leather instead because my arms were already bare from doing the typical knife maker shaving the arms test, whatever you want to call it. So let's get started with the knife. I'm leaning more towards doing all my knives in leather versus Kydex. I know Kydex can be faster. I put a lot of my personality and my passion into creating knives and leather crafting. So this is 100% leather soaked in wax. So it's extremely hard, probably as hard as Kydex or more. I leather tooled this myself. This is Colorado Custom, so I got to show my Colorado love here. Northern Colorado, we have what's called horsetooth. And that is basically horsetooth right there with the front range or the foothills, hence Foothills Hunter. What I do love about this sheath design particularly is the versatility of it. Doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. Part of the reason why I started making knives is because every single time you bought a fixed blade knife, it comes with a right-handed sheath for it. I'm a lefty. So it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. You got belt loops for both sides. You can carry it in the back of you because you have a belt hole right here, or in front of you if you're riding a Harley, a horse, or you're in the backwoods. Doesn't matter. Wherever you put this in, this will stay. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of a heads up. This is soaked in wax. It is extremely hard. I have a concealed carry belt. My gun belt's about 9 to 10 ounces of leather, and I formed it to fit in here. You will have to shove it through a little bit, but once it's in, it's going to stay. It's not going to come out until you pull it through your belt. So as I said, in front of you, behind you, left of you, right of you, it's going to stay. You may have to work a little bit of it. You just heat up right here, and you can pull it. Same thing on the other side, but it should work perfectly. With that, even though this is soaked in wax and it's not going anywhere, it's formed to hold the blade in. I do have a little bit of a guard here. If you pull this guy all the way down, it will clear. Okay. If you have it up, it will stop. Okay, you can see it stopping. It's not going anywhere. But you have snaps on both sides. You can remove it. And there you have it. Now let's talk a little bit about the blade. It is stainless steel. I have a stone wash finish you can see there. Now, again, I'm going to give you a heads up. You don't want to put scales into stone washing because they're going to get all messed up and your finish on the scales are going to be, or the handles or scales, whatever you want to call them. I call them scales, but will be all messed up and it just doesn't look right. So there's going to be some scratch marks getting the epoxy off and cleaning up the wood a little bit. But either way, what I like to make is legacies. I want this knife to be able to be something you can hand down to generations, and it should be just as good as the day you get it yourself. Very sharp edge. I still haven't sharpened it after the edge test, and it still is true. Super sharp still. Have my maker's mark here on the blade, and I also have it here on the sheath. So you'll get a letter of authenticity from me, as well as the rope that you'll see in the test video and the piece of leather that I cut. So kind of cool there, some personal style to it. But anyways, guys, $350, very nice deal. It's overall a little over 11.5 inches. And I think it's under 2 inches. It's over 1.5 inches wide in the blade, but you got a nice glass breaker there. I did not put any polish or finish on this wood. It's Katut wood for the scales, but either way, it's beautiful. A little bit round on the handle, so it doesn't roll. It's an awesome knife. Enjoy the edge testing video and the slides. If you're interested, go to the Facebook page. You'll see either say sold or available, but I do have this still drawn out on paper when I had it in my mind to paper to what it is now, so I can easily make another one. So anyways, guys, enjoy. Foothills Hunter. Slice. Clean cut. 3 strands. Foothills hunting knife. Branch. Formation. Vertical chops. Foothills Hunter. That's still true. 3 water bottles. Front range hunter. Still pretty dang sharp. It's still sharp. Front range hunter. Leather. See, it's actually leather.